Hi guys, so I stopped that other video and I'm just gonna make a separate video for this problem. Okay, so yesterday we did where A was 1, right? You didn't have another coefficient besides 1 with your x squared, right? And if you noticed on the notes, I put a little asterisk by number 2 for number 2, and I said we'll talk about that later, okay? So always check first. If I could have divided everything, let's say that I had like, I don't know, a 16 or something here. If I could divide everything by 4 in the equation and get rid of whatever A is, go ahead and do that and divide it out and then just continue to do completing the square as you've learned, okay? But in this case, I can't divide everything by 4 because I have that 1 here, right? So here's where like that little extra step's gonna come in. So we're gonna start as usual. I'm going to get all my variables to one side, right? So I have 4x squared. I'm moving that over here. Negative 8x, right? Equals positive 1, right? Because I want the 1 on the right side. Plus whatever I add, right? I'm going to add something here and something there, okay? So now, what am I going to do with this a? I have to take that a out of here. So I'm going to just factor it out. I'm not going to get rid of it. I'm going to factor it out, right? So if I factor out of 4, what do I get? I get x squared, right, minus 2x, and then I still have a space here and a space here. Okay? Now, what am I going to add? Same as we did yesterday. I'm going to take half of b, right? Half of negative 2 is negative 1, and square it. Negative 1 squared is positive 1, right? Okay? But I'm not going to add 1, let me make this red. I'm not going to add 1 here because although I'm putting a 1 here, everything in here is multiplied by 4. So what I'm really adding is a value of 1 4 times, right? So 1 times 4 is 4, so I'm really adding 4 to this left side. So I'm going to add 4 to the right side. Okay, and then I'm going to continue on. So I have the 4 outside here. This piece is going to factor to x minus 1 squared, right, equals 5. Okay, now you're going to notice I'm going to get some sort of fraction stuff going on, right, because I want to solve for x. So first thing I have to do, right, is I'm going to divide both sides by 4, right? So I'm going to have x minus 1 squared equals 5 over 4, right? Now I have to square root, right? Change color. Square root both sides, so I have, I'm going to do it up here so I have more space. X minus 1 equals positive or negative the square root of 5/4, right? And then I'm going to continue. I'm going to bring the 1 over, right? So I have x equals 1 plus or minus. Now this is the square root of 5 over the square root of 4, right? It's the same thing as writing it like this. So I can simplify this as radical 5 over 2, right? Square root of 4 is 2. And I'm going to let you leave it like that for right now. So it's 1 plus or minus radical 5 over 2. And I will be giving you some practice. If you have any questions, let me know.